lotion. That's the
lotion,
lotion.
bro.
Huh?
It's not the block.
That's the lotion. He's
Ashy, bro.
Alright? Hey, Tuesday I start with
Stipe Miocic, Daniel Cormier, what the world has been waiting for, the UFC Heavyweight Championship. Oh!
We're all gonna get a treat and get a chance to see one of the most highly anticipated heavyweight titles ever. Big shot, it's all over!
This year's International Fight Week is capped off on July 7th with a can't-miss super fight.
Just what are you doing right now? I know the fight's still a couple months away, but what are you doing to just get yourself ready for heavyweight again?
eating.
I don't know what DC is going to show up weight-wise on fight night, but I mean, how does that compare? How do you prepare for fighting someone that's smaller as opposed to some of these bigger monsters you've been fighting?
I mean, he's an amazing fighter. It doesn't matter how big or how small you are. You know, he's going to come and bring it. I mean, he's done well at heavyweight, so it's going to be an amazing night. July 7th, it's going to be an awesome fight. I can't wait. I'm super excited.
If you get the job done on fight week, does that make you the GOAT of UFC, that you have no drug issues, no outside the ring issues, and you have 2 belts?
I have to be in the conversation, right? I'm never going to say that I'm greater than anybody else, but I need to be in the conversation because Stipe Miocic is a fantastic champion, a guy that's ruled this division for a while. So, yes, put me in the conversation.
If you get the job done, does that make you one of the best of all time? Now, that you be the first person to beat DC at heavyweight?
I mean, when I get the job done, I mean, I guess I'll be in the discussion too. You know, I'm not worried about that. All I'm worried about is July 7th, man. And after that, we'll let everyone else decide for that when I get the job done.
I'm not sure everything that's called a super fight is because 2 champions fight is a super fight. I believe that this one is a super fight because Stipe is the most successful heavyweight champ of all time, and I was undefeated at heavyweight. And honestly, if I gotta be honest, like my whole career in wrestling, I never lost a heavyweight match. So I've never really lost in the heavyweight division.
Oh, Bill is awesome. Unfortunately, it's the first time in a very long time my wife will not be here at the fight. It's because she is pregnant with our child, our first child, baby girl. The minute the fight's over, I go do my press conference, and then literally have a plane waiting for me. It's so hot in here. Milk was a bad choice. I have no idea where it's at. Packing, please? I have a good call. Fuck. I'm gonna blow my back out.
Oh my God. Now you just dented her wall.
Good. We'll be back.
Oh my God. Like, why? Why can't you just be normal? Why do you have to like...
Being a light heavyweight champion it's essentially been the UFC's glamour division for a long time. Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz.
No pressure, right? No pressure.
But I feel like the matchup is good for me. And I'm excited about it, and I intend to get my hand raised next Saturday.
I'm ready?
Getting better. You're a fucking man, bitch. Yeah, I fucking should hit me again! Dude! DC's been around forever. He's fought everyone. He's a champion on a variety of different levels, and we respect that. We respect every opponent we get in with. That being said, I don't think anything Daniel Cormier is going to bring to the table is even going to slow Stipe down.
Time.
Nice job, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, you would be able to. You're the right guy for that.
All you're going to do is tell me over and do this.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can.
Tough fight, but I think I'll be fine.
It's fight week, about 6 days out. It's that time for us to have some fun.
There you go, Rook.
We're just ready to go make some history, man.
Remember all that shit we've done on Embedded? We've done a lot of shit on Embedded. Like Steven Seagal beat the shit out of Luke Rockhold and Chris Camacho. Almost got in a fight with Jones in the hallway.
Yeah, that was the best.
And we've had some things happen on Embedded.
I know what I'm doing Saturday. Going to the Thunder from down under. Fuck yeah, baby. Ooh, what's up, guys? I'll see you guys there.
Had to go to the Park MGM, check in, and then I have some media stuff I have to do. What I learned about my heavyweight career was that I'm a better fighter today than I was back then for sure.
Okay, and then you're gonna rotate towards me a little bit.
But the workload I've carried during this training camp in preparation was learned by having to make 205.
Can I do the go again?
Go! I can't do two things at once. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I broke your camera.
Let's see who's gonna win, huh?
Oh yeah, crazy. What?
Gang, gang. There's a group of fighters.
How you feel? Good? There you go. I'm good, man. I ain't cutting no weight. 247. This will probably be
I'm mad.
Why you mad? He's a fat shit. he can eat rice. They're fighting some bullshit.
This fight is a lot different than most. I'm fighting the light heavyweight champ, Daniel Cormier. He's a tough guy. He's fought some really good guys, but nothing I'm not used to. So, I mean, it's going to be a great fight. Unfortunately, I'm going to walk out with the belt still wrapped around my waist.
You hear that?
Warming up, man. Hard 21. Hard 1, 2. Hard 1, 2. 1, 2, 2. Woo!
Great guy, fighter hero. Gets his ass kicked on Saturday. I'm your new champion, Daniel Cormier.
And still.
And still. That's real quick. He's going out here. Give it up, guys.
Well, it's been like the longest time ever for training for a fight, but you know, finally it's fight week, and come Saturday, it's gonna be an amazing fight, man. A lot of fight weeks gonna happen.
But you don't want to punch me, like really.
Punch in the bar for money.
You.
Is this how champs do it? They start getting chains?
I've been having this, dog. Don't even do that. Don't do that. I've been having this.
No, I think you and Dilshot got into something and went in and got chains together.
So now you're making me friends with you. See?
Yeah,
See what you're doing?
That's what you
See what
did.
you're doing?
We have got some massive news. Stipe Miocic versus Daniel Cormier for the heavyweight world title.
They call the heavyweight champ the baddest man on the planet. I beat Stipe Miocic and become the heavyweight champion. I'm not only the baddest man on the planet, I may be the greatest fighter of all time.
I have nothing to prove. I just like shutting people up. We're gonna go out there and lay it on the line.
Made to be legends.
Let's get it started. Who's got the first question?
DC, down here in front to your left.
Okay.
Everyone always says your next fight is their biggest, but you fought for world titles before. You fought John Jones multiple times. Right here, right now, do you think this is the biggest one of your career?
The reality is, these guys, all great guys, they're sitting up here International Fight Week, and it's a big deal for them, but this is where I've lived. I've lived in these moments since I first started fighting. It's just another fight to me. Saturday, I go fight Stipe. Great fighter, great champion, but I win again.
We have the precedent that when Conor won a second belt, very quickly afterwards, he got stripped of one of those titles. This weekend, Daniel could legitimately get a second belt. Like, what will happen there if he does hold two titles?
Yeah, it's something we'll talk about, just like we did with Conor. We talked about it and figured out what we wanted to do, and we'll do the same thing with Daniel.
What are the challenges of fighting a guy that is 5 inches taller and you has an 8-inch reach advantage on you?
It's going to be the exact same thing. I'm going to go forward, try to walk him down and exhaust him. I'm going to try to take him down. I'm going to try to wear on him and pressure fight him. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel 9 years into my career. I'm 5'11" at best with my tall shoes. And I'm a grinder. And that's what I'm going to do to Stipe on Saturday.
I like looking at your face during these press conferences because you have this look of sort of, you know, I'm unimpressed with everything my opponent is saying. And I'm just wondering, what do you think of Daniel at this point after doing tough with him? And, you know, I know sometimes he tried to get under your skin a little bit. How do you feel about Daniel going into the fight?
Listen, man, I work in the fire department. Like, I get my balls busted every day. You know what I mean? I'm a little guy on the department. And like I tell you, they always give me a plunger, no matter after a fight. They're like, hey, go to town. I'm like, awesome, yay, get to work on the toilet, you know, or clean the floors or clean the trucks, you know. So, yeah, I'm not good. No one's gonna get under my skin. Only my wife knows that button. They get under my skin.
He's been sizing me up since I got back there and called me small. He's like, well, you're a lot smaller than everybody up here. That's rude, Derek. He said it. Like, wow, you're a lot smaller than everybody else.
Derek, what's your issue with Daniel?
He disrespected Popeye's chicken on a commercial 2 years ago.
Thanks for coming, you guys. We'll see you Friday.
Oh my God.
You all right?
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah.
You good?
Fucking kidding me. This did not just happen.
Oh, man.
Would you get up and you didn't see it behind you?
No, I didn't see it. It's my bad.
What the fuck were those doing so close to us anyway? Those things were like right on our ass.
Were they?
What are they?
I think they're the speakers, so you can hear.
I believe so. I've got to believe that it's the...
Here come the big guy right now, DC, sub-champ.
There's not no recovery anymore, you know? 46. Normally I'm recovering after weigh-ins. Now I can go hang out with my family and we'll do something fun. I won't face plant off of this table tonight.
242 and a half.
Man, that was a tough weight cut, you know. I'm just gonna eat some breakfast now. Get some good meal on me and enjoy the rest of the day and have a weigh-ins and it'll be fun today.
All right, put him down.
You saw when I fell?
Yeah, like I looked away for a second and then there was all this commotion. I was like, well, where did he go?
I was on my fucking back like, and I hit my leg.
The look on Dana's face was priceless.
Like, he couldn't move.
Like,
he was like...
He looked like a ghost.
Yeah.
UFC fans, we'd like to welcome you to the weigh-in for UFC 226, Miocic versus Cormier. Here is Joe Rogan.
What's happening, Vegas? Welcome to the weigh-ins.
I always said that when I started doing this, I wanted to be remembered.
And that is it. And go.
Legacy stays forever. Everything else fades away. I need to go out and try to make a statement.
Everyone, you know, doesn't pick me. Everyone thinks I'm not worthy enough. You know, my whole life I've been told you can't do this, you can't do that.
Oh, big right hand there, and that is it.
I defended it 3 times. No one's ever done that. I'm the greatest heavyweight. That's still mine. That ain't going nowhere.
I mean, most guys wouldn't do what I'm attempting to do, but I wouldn't do it if I didn't expect to win.
It is all over. Number 1 champ.
You know, DC's good at talking too. He's a great talker. He talks things up. Oh, I'm gonna shut you up.
The baddest man on the planet, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah! Official weight 246 for DC. Let's go! Stipe Miocic. Official weight 242.5 for the champion.
When I'm done with this, I will be remembered, and I will be remembered as the greatest fighter to ever step foot in the UFC's octagon. No cheaters included. I will be the greatest of all time.
Good luck to you, sir.
I love this shit. Ain't nothing changing. And still.
Good luck to you, sir. Thank you all for coming out. We'll see you tomorrow night.
You know, he's going to go out there and do what he's got to do to take my belt, but he's not going to get it. So, I mean, I'm going to go out there and I'll throw my hands. He throw his hands. We'll go for takedowns. Wherever the fight goes, I'll be comfortable. Every fight's the biggest fight of your life. No matter what it is, next fight's the biggest fight of your life.
I'm really fired up about a chance to make history. I mean, this guy's a great champion. He's ruled this division for long enough, though. It's my time. I can knock him out, submit him, decision, doesn't matter. As long as I get my hand raised, it's my time.
There have been great champions in every generation. Fighters that define grit.
For me, to become a two-division champion, it means legacy.
Tonight, the grandest prize in sports is on the line.
All good things come to an end, and I'm gonna be the one to beat Stipe Miocic.
That is it! Stipe Miocic!
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's UFC 226, right now.
A good evening to you from a sweltering fight capital of the world.
He is the most accomplished heavyweight champion in the history of this sport.
But Daniel Cormier does believe he has a speed advantage, and with the right game plan, staying in the chest of Miocic, he has a real chance in this matchup.
Well, the stars are out tonight. El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson, inching closer to a return. There's the UFC Hall of Famer Matt Hughes alongside as well.
Do not sleep on Daniel Cormier. He has the skill set, he has the mentality, and he knows how to win fights.
His music blaring through the speakers as usual as the heavyweight champion makes his walk to the octagon here tonight. Stipe, the taller man by 5 inches. We will see if he can maximize what is a 7.5-inch reach advantage. Of course, Cormier coming in 3.5 pounds heavier than the heavyweight champion. It's time! Daniel D.C. Cormier! Stipe Miocic!
I want you to listen to me at all times. Keep yourself protected. When I say stop, you stop. Touch gloves. Let's do this.
There's the clinch. He wants the clinch right when you see Stipe start throwing combos. Watch DC look for underhooks and to break the posture of Stipe. Ooh, nice hook by Stipe.
Looks like maybe an elbow from Miocic. Nice combination from the champ.
Already been more punches thrown.
Big 1-2 from Cormier.
So he's still doing that lean, Cormier, but he doesn't got to worry about a southpaw left high kick coming up to his face, so it's not even a threat.
Oh, looked like something caught Miocic in the eye.
I've already said 3 times, keep the hands closed. I know it's difficult when you're coming together and need the hands closed, okay?
And then he clinches. Exactly what you got to do.
Oh, he hurt it!
He got it done!
Look at Stipe can't. He just stood up, but he's still hurt.
Incredible.
The fact that he won by knockout. Let's see it again. Look at this here. They're in the clinch. He breaks free. Bam! On the chin. The legs go out. Boom!
And new undisputed UFC.
I'm a two-division champion, baby!
UFC 226 has just wrapped up. I'm joined by the boss, Dana White. And Dana, you just had a really nice moment with Daniel Cormier, who has become the champ, light heavyweight champion and heavyweight champion. Really genuine between both of you. Talk to me a little bit about what he means to the sport and what kind of representative he is for the UFC.
Couldn't ask for a better ambassador. I said to Daniel Cormier a long time ago, if you're my champion for the rest of my career, I'm good with that.
Not a lot of people were thinking that would happen from Daniel Cormier in the first round. What was your immediate reaction?
They basically both stood their ground, started trading punches, leg kicks, and Cormier caught him.
Stipe, now your night. But you just said something to me that was really valuable because not a lot of fighters have this mentality, and you said they're not all your night.
Yeah.
When you stepped in there, though, you were feeling good.
Listen, I was doing everything I wanted to. You know, he got me some good shots, but, you know, and honestly, when he hit that right, it didn't feel like it hurt, but it's probably why it didn't hurt because I didn't feel it. He put me on my back, but what are you going to do? I mean, like I said, heads off to DC, you know, good for him. You know, he's a 2-time champ, 2-division champ, you know, good for him.
We're just having a nice moment here because you made all of us cry.
Oh my God, Megan, it's the most amazing thing in the world. Like to do it and to do it in that way, it's crazy. So many people doubted me, and I told them.
After you knocked him out, did you guys exchange any words in there?
I just told him, hey, thanks, man. I was like, I just gave him a hug, shook his hand, but he's a champ, and he's a competitor, and he doesn't need me going over and hugging him and talking to him, giving him some sort of pep talk. That's not the right time to do that to a guy that's that prideful and that's such a tremendous competitor.
Dana, pretty, as you said, pretty entertaining night. Ended with a incredible finish. Can you talk about, I guess, your reaction to watching that fight play out and kind of where you think DC now ranks all time in the history of UFC?
I said a long time ago, I told Daniel, if you're my champion for the rest of my career, I'll be a very happy man. He's a great analyst. He does a great job on television. I just can't say enough good things about the guy, and I'm really happy for him.
And I just want to see if you can go into DC a little bit more. What makes him so great? Because you look at him and you say, he doesn't have the great physique like Costa has, and he doesn't seem like incredibly quick, and he's a wrestler, not a boxer, maybe, but he seems like he does everything well. Like, can you put your finger on why he is so good?
He's such a well-rounded, incredible human being. Forget about fighter. He's just. I love Cormier, and I can't say enough good things about him.
Can you talk about how you thought the fight was playing out? Because it did seem like you were having some success early on.
He was some good shots, and I was hitting with some good shots. I was going back and forth, but I thought I was backing him up a lot more, and then, caught with a good right hand. Or whatever it was, elbow, I think it was, I don't know, something. He's caught with right hand, whatever it was. It's a good shot. What are you going to do? It's part of the game. Heavyweights.
Where do you kind of go from here, I guess?
Home. I'm going to go home. That's all I care about right now. I'm going to go home. I mean, listen, and that's all you guys want to hear. Who's next? We want to do. Of course, I want a rematch. There's no question. But right now, I got bigger fish to fry, man. I got my daughter out of the way. That's the battle I got to win right there. Thanks, guys. By the way, you like my suit? Pretty good, right? Thanks.
Man, has it set in yet? Give us an idea of what this moment feels like for you.
I'm a fighter, man. I'm a grinder. I'll get through whatever I can. I'm 39 years old. Things start to hurt a little bit more as you age. You guys ever think about, I'm 39 years old. And I just did this. This is the craziest thing in the world.
Can you talk about how the fight was playing out in your mind? Because, obviously he's a big guy and hits hard. And he was having some success as well.
Early in the fight, we got into a clinch position. And you guys know one of my favorite positions is a collar tie and uppercuts. Well, I'm sure they planned for that. But Rosendo and I have been working on going collar tie, uppercut, and then following it with a right hook. Hey, guys, thank you. Can you believe this shit? It's amazing, right? It's fucking crazy. Let's get some photos. Get over here.
Stipe Miocic set a new standard for this division, and Daniel put all of that to bed.
History in the making, Daniel Cormier.
Ain't gonna happen again. I'm gonna knock him out. I'm walking out with my belt.
August 17th, I beat Stipe Miocic again.
I have nothing to prove. I just like shutting people up.
The heavyweight title will be on the line in a rematch that's been brewing for over a year. The former heavyweight title holder will look to regain his crown, the heart of Ohio. Here is Stipe Miocic. Daniel DC Cormier.
What's up, everybody? How are you? Thanks for coming out today. Thank you for being a part of International Fight Week. Who has the first question?
Was there ever a thought that you might not get this rematch right away?
Yeah, definitely. I didn't know it was going to happen. But honestly, this year's been great. Got to relax, let my body rest, get my mind right, and I got to hang out with my daughter, watch her grow up. Couldn't complain. So I'll be out here now, and I can't wait for August 17th.
Question for DC. DC over here. Obviously, you're looking for the same result second time around. How's this one going to be different when you face Stipe second time around?
I just don't think he's good enough to beat me. I just don't. I think he's a good champion. I think he's a good fighter. I just don't think he's good enough to beat me. And whether it's 25 minutes or 2 rounds, I'm still gonna win the fight.
Could we get a response to that? And also, what are you going to do differently to make sure that history doesn't repeat itself?
I don't know. You just said it right there. I'm not good enough. I'm a good fighter, but not to his level. We'll definitely see August 17th. Trust me, lots changed. Got my mind right. I'm walking out with the belt wrapped around my waist. No question.
After you lose a fight in a devastating fashion, obviously you take some time to go back and look at what went wrong. In that fight, what was the the moment where you looked at him and said, man, I really messed up?
Probably when I was looking up and he just punched me in the face.
Would I have preferred to see him fight again since the last time? Yes, but he didn't choose to fight for the last year, and it paid off for him, and he gets a rematch. He gets a chance to fight me again, and it's going to be the same result.
Just to build on that, what's the retirement plan now? Because this time last year, you said you would be done.
So I went and I fought, and in the morning of the fight, I sneezed, and I blew my back out. I didn't realize how bad it was. I had a bulging disc in my back that was sitting on my sciatic nerve, so I ended up having to have surgery in December. Old men sneeze and blow out their back. I hate Max Holloway. Why'd you sit me next to Max? All he does is make fun of me.
Did you guys not hear what he just said? He said he sneezed, and he threw out his back.
We're gonna hit some pads, and then we're gonna go swim. Yeah. Nice morning. Good morning. I still view myself as the underdog because what in that fight, outside of just a knockout, makes you think that we're not even.
It's going to be a tough fight. It's not going to be, I don't expect it to be like the last time. You know, the last time was a gift. You know, this is going to be a war.
Been a year, a little over a year since I lost the belt to DC July 7th, 2018. You know, it's been a long year, but it's been a great year, you know. Had my daughter 2 weeks after the fight. It's a breath of fresh air, you know. My body rest and my mind rest and just enjoy life for a change, you know. I never got to enjoy life.
Go! Come on. Good. Go. Good. Coast. Go. So it's just trying to emulate the fight from a conditioning perspective. Get ready. Full body for 20. It's a long one. Go. Let's beat them. Stay with them and beat them now. Work around. Keep playing with them. Come on. There you go. There you go. Stick to the task at hand. He's in great shape. He's got full confidence that he can go 25 minutes all day. And so let's just, when it's there, it'll happen. Good. Get ready. Get ready. All you got. All you got. Go.
I'm just making chicken. Okay. At this point, I'm not even thinking about the next guy. Or it's just Stipe, like honestly. Because it could just be Stipe and just be it. I've done everything I can do in mixed martial arts. And I'm so content with my career. But there's nothing like walking through that curtain and going to compete. And I knew that I had to do it again. And that's why I will be fighting August 17th. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He don't like that.
Pikachu.
So how do I do this? Like, how do I barter? I mean, not barter. How do I haggle?
Say you want this here.
Okay, the whole
got 15
closet.
on it.
I don't like 15.
Okay, what do you want off it?
16.
You got it.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Steve?
How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Right, all right.
Got anything for like podcasting and stuff?
Jay, where's the like microphones and stuff?
Yeah, whatever, man. Anything.
Here's a microphone right there.
Yeah. How much you want for this thing?
For the future champ, $10.
How you doing, sir? Don't get too close to the ass of the horse. Yeah, you get after it, bud. You get that teat. Jesus. Look at this guy. He's chilling. Who's a good boy? Man. Say hi. Say yeah, crazy. You get big, girl.
We'll make sure you knock that guy out, man.
I promise.
Make sure you knock him out.
So we still are in Cleveland. We don't leave till tonight to get to LA, this is the fun part, the hard part's training, the fun part's the fight, as long as it goes your way.
Good stance, slide with them. Yeah, use those legs. Stay tight, loose. There's your power, stay loose.
Good work, Stipe.
You ever been in the octagon or on your way and you look over and you're like, oh, there's so-and-so.
Yeah, I did it once when I was about to fight Jones. I go, oh man, that's Shaq. Shaq was right there, front and center. He was so big. I was like, oh, that's Shaq.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Nice
I'm all
stuff,
into
man.
it, man. Hey, man.
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, hey, thank you, buddy. You too,
nice
man,
to meet
honestly.
You. Yep.
A few years ago, when the narrative around you was, I'm going to quit by 40, I'm going to be done by 40, what did 40 represent to you? Did it represent a place to stop before you were in this game too long?
I had the greatest year of my career at 39. I'm going to leave this thing because I want to value what I leave behind.
Hey.
How you doing?
Oh, my God.
How you doing?
So
nice to see you. Yeah, nice to see you too. Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. I prepared for the best version of Stipe Miocic that there could ever be.
Do you feel like he underestimated you?
I don't think he underestimated me. I think it's heavyweight, right? And it's volatile. It's nasty.
Scary.
Scared?
Yeah. No, I mean, look at you running. I was like, man, I don't want to fight this guy right now.
I'm gonna kill him.
What is more important to you, winning against DC or the bout?
Beating him.
That's more important. Why?
Because I'm a better fighter. I know I am. It's a boy. You too, boy. Good seeing you.
Stay healthy.
You too, bro. You too, homie. Hour and a half. That's nuts.
I just saw Stipe.
Yeah.
No. I shook his hand. His hand harder than last time. But yo, his hand's stronger now.
Oh, God.
His hand feels stronger.
What's wrong with my controller?
He did look a little bigger.
Kyle, he did look a little bit bigger, didn't he? You like this place?
I like it.
You go here before?
No.
This is my barbershop.
Oh, really?
Yes, me and Elle, we own this.
You ready?
Try to diversify myself, be involved in a lot of different things so that when I'm done fighting, I still have revenue. Nice. Yeah. Hey, think long and hard, my brother.
Baby boy.
How you doing, man? I gotta be honest, it's always been the cornerstone of the black community, the barbershop, where everybody went to hang out, see all your friends, because we all need haircuts. All right, fellas, y'all take it easy, bro.
I want it from range, but you're gonna hop like here. Ready? Yep. Boy, were you fast, man. Fast as shit. Jabs were laced, man.
Make a fist, make a fist.
Susie's right there, baby.
Hey, this is the old belt? I can't use the new. I'm not touching that.
We can't.
I'm not doing that, man. I'm not touching that.
Okay, I'm not gonna make you.
Do you need water or are you okay?
I want my shirt back though. I really bought my shirt a long time ago. Oh, ¿qué dice?
Quiere la camisa por la
My shirt. His pants. Oh, really? In Vegas, your pants split. Oh, really?
Coming up, my dad, the UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel Cormier.
Who might introduce that? That you?
He seems mad. He said the thought of me just kind of pisses him off.
Steve, I can Good thing about our job is we get to punch each other in the face. So I'm gonna keep talking, and it's his job to shut me up.
Get him, baby.
Earlier, Daniel was out there, and he said we could get about your fading.
He needs to get out of high school and turn the page, honestly. I don't know what his deal is, but my feelings, I want a rematch.
I think this will be the last you see of Daniel Cormier.
I don't know. We'll see how his feelings feel.
Yo!
Right now we're going to the Anaheim Angels Stadium. I'm going to throw the first pitch at the game.
Oh my God. Get him, kids. Straight ahead.
Oh my God.
That wasn't hard.
That was good.
That was like the best one I've ever done. Daniel, Mike Trout, look at that.
All right, the heater.
He's like, yeah, heater.
Nice, as always. Look at this dude. Look at this dude, huh?
How about Junior stealing the show yesterday?
My boy did a good job. He was nervous, man. You know, he said it over and over again, and he went up there and he saw all the people, and he's like mouthing the words to himself. Yay! Captain America.
Don't worry, buddy. You're good. Don't worry, buddy.
Do you go back and watch your old fights and say, all right, this is what I have to do to correct it, or put that in the back burner and let's keep focused on what we have to do for the next time?
Slipped out and called me. Listen, no joke. He hits hard, but I've been hitting harder.
I believe it's going to be much harder and much tougher. With that being said, he really believes he was just winning before the fight ended, and if that's the case, maybe they prepared the same.
How do you do it this time?
One judge gave Josh Barnett 1 round. That's the only round on anybody's scorecard I've ever lost at heavyweight, so.
Yeah, having the belt, it's a plus, but it's not about that.
Casey, what you wearing?
Oh, the restaurant. Yeah, I got a couple restaurants in Florida. Yeah. Yeah, it's Miami, yeah. It's in Miami. Poking and stuff. Yeah, let me know, man, anytime. Anytime you're down there, let me know. We'll take care of you.
Daniel Cormier.
236 and a half.
Okay.
230 and a half.
UFC fans, we'd like to welcome you to the weigh-in for UFC 241. Cormier versus Miocic 2. Here is Joe Rogan.
What's happening, my friends in Anaheim? Welcome to the weigh-ins.
The two-time United States Olympic wrestler, the UFC light heavyweight champion, the future Hall of Famer.
Oh, he hurt him.
It's out! Oh, it's out! History!
I'm a 2-division champion, baby.
What's going to be different about this rematch is that I'm going to win the fight. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to smash. I'm walking out with my belt.
Stipe Miocic! Official weight 230.5! Official weight 236.5 for the champion!
Feels fantastic, man. We'll get what's mine.
Good luck to you, sir. We'll see you tomorrow night. Stipe Miocic, ladies and gentlemen.
He's been acting like he won the first fight. Tomorrow I show you sometimes you ask for shit you really don't want. And still.
Good luck to you, sir. Daniel Cormier, ladies and gentlemen.
I hate them stare downs. It's awkward because I don't know if my breast stinks, his breast stinks. You just don't know. There's like a lot of things going on in my mind. It's kind of awkward. He was a little closer than usual, but it is what it is.
People think that he's the best. I'll show on Saturday that I'm the best. Vintage Daniel Cormier performance. Ground, just grinding. A grinding, nasty, dirty performance.
To make history, a man is often asked to do incredible things. To gaze at the tower in front of him and overcome it.
History in the making, Daniel Cormier.
Tonight, from Anaheim, California, that great champion will be asked an even harder question. The UFC Heavyweight Championship bout, and the title of baddest man on the planet at stake. He'll have to take out one of the greatest of all time, undefeated at heavyweight, the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, and it starts.
Let's go!
Right now.
It all comes down to this.
Wrestling is the most important foundation in all of mixed martial arts, and Daniel Cormier is fantastic at it.
And to touch on what Rogan just said so well, wrestling is the best base for mixed martial arts, and Stipe Miocic is no slouch in that department.
And here was the scene, of course, at the ceremonial weigh-in. Joe, there seems to be a different layer of animosity, if not intensity, now that these guys have some history coming in. Max West Holloway made the trip here from Hawaii for this one. And El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson, a lot of support for him here in the great state of California.
He got caught. He got caught with the perfect punch. It was a beautiful setup from Daniel Cormier inside the clinch.
Daniel Cormier in another massive spot here tonight. Stipe Miocic will be 37 on Monday. Miocic, the taller man by 5 inches. He has a 7.5-inch reach advantage.
It's time! The challenger, Stipe Miocic! Daniel D.C. Cormier!
Gentlemen, you know the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to keep this clean. Touch gloves and let's do it.
I expect Stipe to try to keep this fight on the outside now. Use his length, use his reach, and use his kicks. And avoid that clinch. There's a beautiful leg kick by the champ. Ooh, fake the low. Came up with that left hook.
See how quick that was, too. I mean, it's deceivably quick. So is that the deciding factor in the first fight? That's what we're going to find out in this one.
He just clipped him. He just grabbed a hold of him with the left and hit him with a right uppercut. Oh! He hurt him again. He caught him twice clean there. And there's the single. Stipe's defending it.
There it is. There's his move. That's what he does to everybody.
He jumps up and drops you on your back.
1 minute to go in the round. Cormier continuing to work offensively inside the closed guard of Miocic.
Right now, DC's just out hustling Stipe in these little transitions that we're seeing.
Hammer fist. Oh! Stipe's in real trouble. He's in real trouble.
Yeah, those hurt. Those are heavy.
He's blocking some of them.
Final seconds of the opening round. Big elbows from Cormier. All champion in round 1.
Big one in. Another big one in, hold it. All right, let's blow out real hard.
There's a beautiful leg kick by Daniel Cormier, and here's the big takedown. He's just looking for a spot to dump him. Boom.
Certainly appeared to have the advantage in hand speed in the first meeting.
Nice knee to the body there by Stipe.
Straight right got through for Miocic.
Kick to the body. There's a couple of good punches by Stipe.
And it's just a little too quick for Stipe to see it.
And Stipe's not moving. He's standing in front of him while this is happening.
Oh, big elbow from Cormier.
Cracked. If DC doesn't respect his power, he can get clipped.
Oh, please.
Oh, man.
Dean insists that that was an eye poke.
That uppercut was hard that DC just ate.
Oh, DC cracked him. But look how DC's fighting him. He's just wading towards him.
Because you got to remember, if DC's grabbing his hands, then that means his face is open too for combinations.
Oh, big right hand by Cormier, but a left hand by Stipe.
Oh! It's just a little quicker than Stipe, but Stipe's got that shot that he can land. If he does, it's heavy.
Good right hand by Stipe.
Yeah, still anybody's round here, coming up on a minute to go.
Oh my goodness.
Incredibly, DC landing. Oh! Nearly 80% of his significant strikes here early.
DC could do this style fight all day.
Look at that. Beautiful head kick from Cormier, putting it all together.
Oh my goodness.
That one hurt DC a little. Check out this eye poke here. Thumb right in the eye.
The total opposite of what we wanted.
Let's go out there, mix up the punches and kicks. Give me some kicks, give me some wrestling.
And when you're in there,
would you please keep your hands up?
That last round was a hard round to judge, Joe.
Yes.
I don't know who you give that one to.
Look at that. 1-2 by Stipe.
There it is. A jab to a left hook is what's been landing for DC. He reaches, jab, and then goes around with the hook. Gives the underhook, look from the look for. There it is. That's what he landed in the first fight.
A lot of volume from Cormier tonight.
These guys are happy to get a little rest here.
Herb Dean giving it to him.
Stipe looked for a big spinning elbow. Good combinations by Stipe. There's a right hand by DC. Look at this. Stipe with double underhooks.
Nice take.
Look at that. Stipe. And the knee to the body.
Oh, huge right
hand by
Stipe might be hurt.
It's a style that you see in some, but not everybody can use it. DC is very good at it.
And just after Stipe lands a big right, Cormier counters with a couple.
Hey, listen. You know you're way too close, right? You got to listen. You can't try it. You got to do it. You got to move your feet. You got to do it.
This is a grueling fight. This is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, tagged him with that left. Nice left to the body. Very nice left to the body by Stipe. Stipe coming on strong. Oh, he attacks him again. Oh, another hard left hand to the body.
That one hurt DC. Yes. Now he's made the adjustment.
Oh, another one. Oh.
So some tactical changes here for Miocic. He has had a good 3 minutes here to start round 4.
Oh, again. He is digging, and he goes up top, too. Thinking that DC is going to block the one to the body. Oh, right hand by DC. Oh, again.
Oh, big shot.
A good right hand.
DC knows he's
Oh! Those are...
now a right hand up top.
Oh, no.
Cormier in trouble. Oh, DC in the world of trouble. He is down.
Oh, that's it.
Stipe exacts his shutdown.
Wow. Those nasty left hands to the body started draining the tank, and then Stipe poured it on.
And how about Stipe really bolstering his heavyweight resume by regaining the belt here tonight and handing DC his first heavyweight loss after 15 wins.
Once you start going to the body, you can't counter. That took everything away, and then that was the end. Really put DC down. He was ahead up until that on the scorecards, but those body shots just add up. You can't dodge those.
His tactics improved, particularly when he made the adjustment in the 4th round.
It's almost like he woke up.
Those fight replays brought to you by Nemiroff, bold character since 1872.
And new undisputed UFC.
And he just happens to drop in. I come up top more than my coach go use that right hand.
The heavyweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen, Stipe Miocic.
UFC 241 is just wrapped up and new.
Man, on the 3rd round, they started slowing down. I'm like, all right, it's me now. It's all me. And then 4th round, I just got like a, like a rejuvenance, I guess we call it. Right? It was just feeling good. And I saw a couple openings called weaknesses, and I started hitting them with some shots. And I think I heard them the one time. I'm like, it's on now.
What was the difference maker, or was it just the fact that you felt more comfortable in there? It had been a little while.
No, I don't know if it was like ring rust, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. But Stipe got the win. That's all I care about. You know, the guy's super tough. I mean, I'll give it all the credit in the world. Like I said, but I knew I was a better fighter.
Is there a relief for you? What exactly are you feeling?
Oh, so much. Playing Raz will be way better tomorrow.
Start with DC. What have you talked to him, and what do you think? He looked like a really good fighter there for 3.5 rounds. What do you think his future is?
I told him, don't think about whether you want to fight again, you don't want to fight again, any of that stuff. Just relax, go home, spend some time with your family, and we'll talk about all that shit later. Stipe is one of the best heavyweights ever. He's got the most defenses. You know, look at the guys he's beat. Look at the things he's done, and look at the way this fight went tonight. So, but I don't disagree with you either.
Do you think tonight's performance by Stipe coming back, regaining the title, does this solidify him as the best heavyweight ever?
Yeah, I guess so.
Can you just talk us through the fight a little bit? I mean, kind of in contrast to the first one, it seems like, things were kind of going good until they weren't. Is that how you felt about it, more or less?
The problem is I was going and he was hitting me, but then they didn't feel like I didn't feel that much, and it's not about like the shots that you take, it's the one that you just don't see coming.
When you get stopped in a fight like that, I'm sure you had no thought that you were going to be stopped. Does that compare to the kick to the head by Jones? I mean, or is this a different type of feeling because there's not the animosity?
That's twice I've been stopped. That's not good, so I'm smart enough to understand that.
Daniel, you had your first fight was 4.5 minutes. The second one was about 19. What was the biggest difference you think in Stipe's improvement this time around?
I felt like I was winning the fight. I felt like I was hitting him a lot more than I was getting hit. But I guess even if I was winning, I was winning until I wasn't. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, the end result is what matters.
You went to the body shots. Did the corner tell you that, or was that something instinctively that you saw?
I remember always lifting his arms up when he throws punches or blocks punches, and I was like, no one really tests his body. I'm going to start going. And I remember when Anderson Silva fight at UFC 200, he caught him with a body shot and a kick. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's a little weaker than I thought, so, and I hit him with a couple of them, and I saw him wince.
Daniel picked you up, and he got you in the slam.
Yeah, I thought I was up there for like an hour. What was that? I thought we were doing like WWE or something. Is he calling me out? I don't know. It was weird.
Where did you learn that celebration after the
Dude, I honestly, I guess it was old school. We watched it today, and I kind of franked and tanked it. I just had no idea what I was doing. I kind of just lost. I don't know why I did it. I feel really dumb that I did it.
What's going through your mind, when maybe you're getting hit a lot? He hit you with a lot of big shots. What was going through your mind at those points?
Stop fighting like a bitch. I was fighting like a bitch. It really was.
Stipe, obviously there was a lot of talk about what would be next for Daniel, John Jones Trilogy, et cetera, et cetera. How much did it bother you that everyone was talking about that and they just seemed to be overlooking you a bit?
I'm used to it. I'm not worried about it. Listen, it's the game we're in. People want to see this fight. People want to see that fight. Listen, I'm happy I got my opportunity, and look what I got back.
I just wanted to elaborate. You said before that it wasn't about legacy originally, but now it is. You gave the example about how you wanted to set a good example for, some of the kids in the fire station and stuff.
Listen, your dad's a tough dude, He went out there and, he got beat up a couple of times, and he beat a couple guys up, and just, he did well at it. He was good at what he did. And I just want to show her that no matter what you do in life, you work hard, you can build your legacy no matter what it is.
Okay, I'm going, dude, don't push me. I got him, seriously.
Yeah.
Plan to use more of my wrestling. I've worked a lifetime to acquire these skills, and I kind of went away from them in that fight.
Good. Big chest, big chest.
Does that mean that I'm going to eliminate or avoid striking? No way. I expect a very tough fight. I expect Stipe to be in great shape. I expect him to believe that he's going to go out and win.
One.
But the reality is I'm going to smash him.
You're going to hit it, Chris. Well, I can attempt to.
Time kind of sneaks up on you, it feels like yesterday that we were doing our very first embedded with Dan Henderson. But if I do this in my backyard.
Oh, you'll get better, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
That one was going up. I get to finish this thing fighting for a heavyweight championship and winning a heavyweight championship and leaving the game on top.
Hey, that was your best one.
So then what am I going to do with this thing? No one uses it. And my mom came up with a good idea. She keeps all the articles of me from, in the area of my fights and stuff. So I put all the articles in the That is, I think it's my first one. That's Dallas. Remember the first time we sparred down here? We didn't have any wall mats. Bam! And my head hit the cement, and my mom's like, "Oh, shit, that was the greatest thing ever." I'm like, "It's not funny." Like, why is everyone laughing when I get punched? It's not cool.
A face covering, such as a mask, is required at all times in our lounge.
Fight week started, you know? It always starts for me on a Sunday. I like to get in early so that we have that day to just kind of relax and be in town.
One, two, three. Boom! He's an amazing fighter. He's a great competitor. Fortunately, his last fight against me, that sucks.
It's kind of crazy coming here for this fight and being like my last fight. I remember the first time I ever fought in Las Vegas, how excited I was because I had never, you know, we had just come from Strikeforce. I used to love those. No, I used to love those fights in those casinos. They were great. Obviously, T-Mobile's, you know, a phenomenal arena, but just the whole vibe of fighting at Mandalay and at MGM was real cool. I'm gonna do like some sparring and some pads with all these guys. I'm gonna go like 3 rounds of sparring, and then we're gonna do a lot of pads. I remember going to Houston with Kane for the JDS trilogy and just thinking how special it was. So to be in that same situation 7 years later is really amazing for me.
There we go. That's it.
Do it again. You can't wait too much. It's a very comforting feeling knowing that I've done the work and that I can get the job done. What is the PlayStation 5 or 4?
That's an Xbox.
That's an Xbox?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, could it be? Get it? Yep. There it is. I like it. This is a game I can obsess over. It's a good game. Get it? There we go. Yep, that's how you end the round. That's how you end the round right there. That's how you end the round. The striking is very fluid, and the transitions from the striking to the takedowns is very fluid. Cool. Hit that. Let's go! Bow! Head kick. Bow. Oh, that was nasty. I swear, I hope that happened.
Bobby, can you feed this to me so I don't have to get grease on this? Where's my hot sauce?
No, I bet you that's part of what Steve was talking about.
I've got my hot sauce.
Okay. Gotta squat up in them things. Now you see how girls when they put their jeans on. They wear those nice jeans. Tight jeans? Yeah, when they wear their tight jeans, they gotta like jump and drop down. I enjoy it. Enjoy the run on it.
When I was in high school, I bought the same wrestling shoes he wore. red and black Adidas Combat Speeds, and then yes, it kind of. I didn't make the Olympic team, but.
All right, thank you, Doug.
Hoping to see you this week, man. It's been a wild ride. Cap this thing off right, DC.
There you go. That's where we go. That was great.
Right now, I'm making sure that all the fascia is moving, giving him complete range of motion, so he's ready. No, the first time everybody's trying to figure out, like, is this supposed to hurt this much?
Yeah, yes. Yep, I feel you right there. Thank you so much. Yeah, bro.
Picking up a new sport, Joey. I'm very bad at it right now.
Okay.
But I don't accept how bad I am at things. So I just keep working.
None of your buddies here offered to give you pointers and stuff to help
No,
you?
they just want me to continue sucking. Oh my God, probably the best one I've done. Look at this, show them the last couple, the last two or the last three.
And you can come by anytime if you want to practice.
Okay.
There's a special relationship and bond develops going through this.
day after day, month after month, year after year.
Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for bringing us together today, Father, for this journey that you've put us on. Now I pray to you for this team and this night, and I thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
You're gonna hop on in.
This is nice.
Wait.
It's gonna go all the way down.
I'm scared.
I mean, I enjoy every single part of fight week because, Matt, you know, we only have a number of them, right? Eventually, there are no more fight weeks. And then what, you know?
Everything good, dude? How you doing? You look great, dude. You look awesome, man. Good to see you, brother.
This is what I've been waiting for.
Oh, it's not big, but look. Oh, yeah. You like that? Daniel Cormier Wrestling, a.k.a. Not too big. You don't want it too big. Oh, yeah.
They're setting up for the press conference later, so they booked my location.
No worries. I've never been in here. My first time. My first time in here. Thank you. I'm a rich girl. Bobby, can you sing it for me? Come on, let's go.
You're a rich girl, and you've gone too far. You know it don't matter anyway.
Look at you, clearly. He does a shoulder shake. Stipe, you see that?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that. It was them. It was them. I promise. It wasn't me. My expectations when I got into the sport was to be the best. I dreamed of fighting in the UFC. I dreamed of headlining a UFC pay-per-view.
Never before has a UFC light heavyweight champion moved up to challenge the active heavyweight champion. Stipe Miocic trying to successfully defend this belt for a fourth time.
Oh, he hurt him!
It's out! History!
The moons, everything lined up perfect at that moment. You know, I've been hit way, way harder. Just come right about. You know, it's like I said, you won the lottery.
Nice left to the body. Oh, again. Beautiful left hooks to the body Stipe's landing. DC's just dropping his hands and walking towards him.
You know, I talked about retiring at 40 years old for a long time, and I was very serious about it. This fight's for legacy. This fight's for everything. I have to win this fight.
I don't care. No, I'm going to retire him then.
You hear and new again.
Here is one of the best fighters to ever grace a UFC octagon, Daniel Cormier. Here is the reigning, defending world heavyweight champion, Cleveland's finest, Stipe Miocic.
Would you say that your victory over Stipe at UFC 226 is the highlight of your career to this point?
Yes, it's absolutely the highlight of my career because of everything that it entailed. That was the biggest one. And that'll only be topped by Saturday night.
Stipe, what's it like to finally know that you're nearing the end of that?
Thank God we're done with this, you know. I mean, it's been great, it's been fun, a lot going on, you know. Rubber match, what everyone wants, a trilogy, you know, but when it's all said and done, it's going to be over.
Granted, it was a high-paced fight, and he landed some good shots, but I got tired. And this time I've been able to train effectively because I was okay with knowing if I got hurt, I just wouldn't fight. And when you can accept that, you can do everything you need to do. He won the fight, he took the damage, and he did what he had to do. But I feel much better. I feel much better today than I did last year.
DC, all-time great light heavyweight, but John Jones. DC, all-time great heavyweight, but Stipe. How much is it to avoid that sting of having that twice with this
that
fight?
would be I'm a guy with a big ego, and that would suck. I mean, I got to be honest. The pressure of fighting a guy like Stipe Miocic, the pressure of fighting a guy like John Jones twice. When Jones beat me and he got in trouble, I beat everybody else until he got back. And then I beat everybody else again until I fought Stipe. So all this shit's earned, man. This isn't given. And I think people need to recognize and realize that.
Just got off an hour and 15-minute call with Rogan, who's losing his mind. You know, me and Rogan geek out before these fights all the time, and this one is one of those. I'd have to call this the best trilogy, especially because of the first two fights.
First two fights, you don't see heavyweights go at it the way that these two have in the first two fights. It doesn't get any better than this. It's the best.
And it's for the heavyweight championship of the world. I know 205 has been the UFC glamour division. No, it's the heavyweights. It's the baddest man on the planet. And this guy beat me last time, right? And that motivates you to do something special afterwards.
I mean, I don't have to tell anybody in this room or anybody watching what kind of a fight you can expect on Saturday night. These guys are action-packed, lots of punches, lots of, these guys try to finish. It's everything you could possibly want in a heavyweight championship fight. It's perfect.
So I wish him nothing but best, after his retirement. But listen, I'm here to win, and we're both competitors. We're out there and giving all we got. But I'm walking out with that belt still wrapped around my waist.
If you were to simplify it, would it be taking Stipe down and keeping him there, or is that sustainable cardio-wise over potentially 5 rounds? Is it maybe why you got tired after the first round in your last fight?
But I don't want to just take him down. I want to fight him. I like punching him in the face. It's fun. I enjoy it. His head kind of just stays there. So I like punching him. So I'm going to punch him. I'm going to wrestle. I'm going to do everything. But I do believe that if I get to his legs and I can extend the wrestling sequences, then I'll come out on top. Because I feel like I could do that against anyone. But I just want to fight him. I don't want to just wrestle him. I want to fight him too. When you make an adjustment like you guys did last time, you get to do that one time. Because I go home and I fix that. And I work diligently to try to ensure that it doesn't happen again.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the weigh-ins. One half of our main event, Stipe Miocic.
233.
Official weight 233 for Stipe Miocic. Daniel Cormier.
236.
236, the official weight for Daniel Cormier.
They say that iron sharpens iron. The truth is, greatness needs a counterpart. A GOAT needs to believe there is somebody out there who's just as determined.
Never before has a UFC light heavyweight champion moved up.
It started as champion versus champion. Good night.
History! UFC history!
But champions aren't defined in victory, they're defined in defeat.
Oh, now a right hand up top! Cormier in trouble! Oh, DC in a world of trouble, he is down!
That's it!
Stipe exacts his revenge!
This is the day of redemption!
A rubber match that's all about greatness, legacy.
I know I'm a better fighter than him. I know that I can win the fight, and I'm going to prove it. I go out there, I'm just going to do what I do. I'm knocking him out.
Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada.
In Stipe Miocic, you have the most accomplished UFC heavyweight of all time. Has defended the title more than anybody ever.
Both of them have adjustments. DC has the wrestling, Stipe has the boxing. Which is going to come out on top, and how are they going to mix it?
And there he is, the now two-time baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champ Stipe Miocic. Tonight against that man, the former two-division champ, Daniel Cormier. Joe, he has said every great champion has one great night left in him or her, and DC is hoping that tonight is his night.
No big deal, but he said my body made it. I feel great. I put in the work I know I needed to win this championship with the coaches that won me some Olympic credentials. As big as Stipe is, and a true heavyweight, like you're saying, Joe, he looks lighter than he did in either of the past two matchups that they've had. He looks more lean, he looks lighter.
Both guys in the 230-pound range, but a whopping 7.5-inch reach advantage with the champion Stipe Miocic.
It's time! Daniel D.C. Cormier! Stipe Miocic!
Okay, gentlemen, you know exactly what I expect. I need you to fight hard. I want you to fight clean. When I tell you to stop, you will stop. If you want to touch, now's the time. God bless.
Nice jab from Stipe to open things up. This fight happening in the smaller octagon, 25 feet.
Strong low kick by the champ. Oh, there it is. There's that left hook that he had tremendous success with in the second fight, and the takedown.
And there's the high crotch that DC had tremendous success with.
Oh, nice knee from Cormier.
Good 1-2 there by Stipe. Beautiful low cap kick by DC.
Oh, Stipe over the top and a big right from Cormier.
Right. If you punch at his head, he knows how to pull you into counter shots like you just saw. You gotta attack his body.
Stop. Stipe over here.
Eye poke.
Need the hands closed.
Yes, I was
okay?
back there, my bad.
No problem, okay?
Seemed fine up at, oh, big right hand by Stipe.
Heavy, and that's because he's going to the body of DC. See, so now DC's protecting his body, and the headshots are landing. It's boxing 101.
Oh, good right hands there by DC.
Oh,
he hurt him.
Near knockdown. Stipe stays upright. Strong close to round 1 for the challenger.
Big one in and big one out.
Roll it all out.
And that one really stunned him. Caught him right behind the ear.
Oh,
switch step right uppercut lands.
Cormier retreats.
Oh, does it again.
My goodness.
Every time he goes, he gives the underhook to Stipe and connects with that right hand, same as the first fight.
Woo!
Loading up.
DC is throwing heat.
Ooh, that's a big left hook from Miocic, Joe.
Nice right hand. Double jab right hand by DC.
Cormier setting everything up with that jab here, coming up on a minute to go, round 2. Well, this would appear to be as light as Stipe could enter a fight, but he is on the wrong end of the speed equation. Nice combo from Cormier. Oh, big right from Miocic. Cormier goes down late in the round. Big close to round 2 for Miocic here.
Wow.
A drop? No. Get your head in this game. Did I drop? No.
Right there, he fakes the left hook to the body, and DC peels out, and that's what allows these right hooks here that he lands.
Oh.
That's it, you're hurting him good.
Stipe's hands are just looking so heavy in this matchup.
He seems to be confident that DC's not going to take him down from here. Oh, he just clipped him. And maybe that's why, to be able to get him on the break. Oh, good right hand. Big right hand by Stipe. And a beautiful one by DC as well.
A little harder than DC's have.
Cormier complained about an eye poke there. They continue the fight.
You got punched. Sit down, my friend.
Now let's see the eye poke. Let's see what this is. Yep, no doubt.
Ow.
No doubt.
With ripples in the eye.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I've looked that man in the eyes so many times. I've never seen his eye look anything like that. It's like off kilter.
And that's the right hand that he's going to have a difficulty seeing because of that left eye.
Ooh, 1-2 down the middle.
Oh.
Right when jab reaches, Stipe came with a pull 2, came over the top of that jab hand.
Inside leg kick for Cormier as we hit the 3-minute mark here in round 4.
It's being checked though. He's checked a few of them. He checked that one as well. Oh.
Oh, big right from Cormier and a good time for it.
Nice trip attempt by DC to create some space.
Left hook lands cleanly for Miocic.
Huge right hands. Those 2 right hands by DC there. DC using the footwork now.
20 minutes in the camp.
That's a very close one.
You have to dominate.
I'm not sure on that one, but it's very close, but it was a good round, okay?
Good combination there by Stipe. Beautiful jab.
Incredible. The pace for these guys.
Beautiful.
Nice.
2 right hands by DC. Oh!
Stipe's got the hands down.
Got him.
Push it, DC.
Oh, good right hand by DC. Oh!
Huge right from Miocic.
Oh, again.
Nice defense by DC.
Miocic has the advantage on the numbers. He has landed north of 60% of his significant strike attempts. And that is it.
Here we see the first round, left hook to the body by Stipe. Big right hand over the top by DC. And now this is the big moment. This is the big moment against the cage. He clipped him with this right hand, and then again, had him really hurt. Beautiful Superman punch with the jab. Spinning elbow to the body, which you never see. Right hand over the top.
And still the undisputed UFC.
That'll be it for me. You know, I've had a long run. It's been great. I mean, I just fought my last fight for a heavyweight championship, and it was a pretty good fight. So
it was a great fight.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, sir.
You guys have a
We
great night.
appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Did you have to vary your approach in any way?
Yeah, I was on plan like 8.70-5. I was like on so many of those right now. I had no idea at one point what I was doing.
Where do you go from here? Do you have to go back and think about this and rest and relax with your family, or do you have a game plan in your head?
Just enjoy life for now. Heal up, and then we'll figure it out from there, man. I got the rest of the summer to hang out and enjoy the pool, and I got my new Traeger grill, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Congratulations to you, sir.
Hey, no, thank you. And by the way, that fanny pack is fantastic.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Thanks, means a lot, dude. Thank you.
My pleasure, brother. Thank you.
So let's get your thoughts on the main event. Obviously, a very, very tight fight, all the way through. What were your thoughts on the fight itself?
My son, who's going to USD, has a place down there on the beach, and he said people were lined up on the boardwalk looking in his window watching the fight, and so it was one of those heavyweight championship fights that felt big, and everybody was watching. It's fun. We got a big group text that goes on, and I was like, there's something wrong with Cormier's eye, and then he got poked after that. That didn't help. Yeah. But they both got poked. You can't use that as an excuse.
In your opinion, what was it that made Cormier such a great fighter? It's like he had a combination of things, but in your mind, what made him great?
Gritty. He's got a really good fight IQ. He's good at breaking down his punch. He's tough. He's a tough guy. He stood in there. Look how much bigger Stipe was than him tonight, and he stood in there toe to toe and banged it out with Stipe, like LeBron James and was tweeting tonight about the fight. You know what I mean? When you have this many people, you got people standing outside somebody's window watching through the window to watch the TV. There's a big fight on TV, and it's because of both guys, not just one.
Stipe, congratulations on another very, very hard-fought win. Give us your thoughts right now, kind of how you thought about how you performed tonight.
Listen, man, I'm just happy to cement my legacy, like everyone's talking about this legacy. Only reason I'm happy to cement my legacy is to show my daughter, if we have more kids, to show them that hard work pays off. Listen, if you do something, you put your mind and effort into it, you do good things.
How big a part of the game plan was getting him against the cage whenever you engage the clinch? It seemed you do that quite a few times.
Yeah, I wasn't just, it worked out well. Fuck. I wasn't trying to, I got him to throw him against the cage, I'm like, fuck, just beat him up here.
What is the reception like when you go back to the Firehouse in Cleveland?
They shit on me more than anyone ever shit on me in my life. They make me do things I don't want to do. It's all awesome.
No one in the heavyweight division has successfully defended that title more than you. You are the GOAT. The boss man recognizes you as the GOAT. What do you have left to prove at this point in your career?
A lot of things have improved, man. I just keep winning. I like winning. Winning's fun.